This is Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. I hope you've enjoyed staying with us. I have an update for you, something very, very important that I feel you should bring, should come to your notice this time around. Now, it is no longer news that the national chairman of the PDP, Mr. Iocha Ayu, has been suspended by the party. Starting from the state chapter of the party, he belongs to the state chapter of the party in Benue State, and then down or up to the national chapter of the party. Iocha Ayu has been under fire for a couple of months now, right before the 2023 elections, both presidential and gubernatorial. Right before the campaigns of the PDP, Iocha Ayu has been under fire, and he has been at loggerheads with members of the G5. Of course, you know members of the G5 that are headed by Governor Wike. Now, Iocha Ayu, after his suspension, yes, he's no longer news, I told you, but the reason for his suspension is going to be explained later on after this video, and then we're going to link whatever happened pre-election and post-election to his suspension, all right? You remember that he once alleged that the G5, if caught or if seen or if found out to be involved in anti-party activities, that he would not hesitate to indict or to sanction the G5 governors if they are found wanting. But forward to today, Iocha Ayu has been suspended for something that is closely connected to anti-party activities. Before we go further, I would like to show you a video of Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, who is the member or who is the head of the G5 governors. I would like to show you a video of what he said about the national chairman of the PDP, Iocha Ayu, when they were having loggerheads sometime early this year and late last year, 2022. Watch this video.
Our tongue will not appear. Hear me and hear me well. Our tongue will not appear before the so-called disciplinary committee. And let me say clearly to Ayu, this is the fight of all political wars. This is the mother of the fight of political war. We will not, you cannot cage any of us. You cannot cage any of us. Our tongue will not appear before your so-called committee. I identify show will also never. You cannot suspend him. If there's any suspension, it should be you who played anti-party by refusing to obey the constitution of the party, of zoning, or political offices as required. So whoever tells you you can't, please tell the person that it's not serious.
Those of you who are fighting that they have suspended you have not seen anything yet. The fight has started. He who says his mother will not sleep, will he sleep? Are you? The fight has just started. If you know him, tell him. Those of you who are close to him, tell him, Iocha Ayu, the fight has just started. When we say you should resign of the performance of our party, you will say because you resigned. Look at somebody who did anti-party, is suspending people. Chief priest of anti-party, the native daughter of anti-party, is suspending those who have worked hard for this party. All of you who are joining Ayu, be prepared. Now I have no other job. The job I have now is to put more heat on them. And I'll continue to do that.
Okay, in that video, you watched Governor Nyesom Wike. Although he is very controversial, but in this particular party issue or party administrative bottleneck, we would say that, or would like to analyze and conclude that Governor Nyesom Wike is somehow pointing at the right direction. What is he trying to say? The issue behind their loggerheads, the G5, and the party chairman, Iocha Ayu, is pointing at the fact that these G5 governors are raving and are making grants at the reasons being that they want the party chairmanship to go back to the southeast or the south-south. This was the reason behind the loggerheads they had with Iochia Ayu sometime during the campaign period last year, 2022. And then forward to some months later, Iochia Ayu took to his Twitter handle to announce to Nigerians that if these G5 governors are found wanting in anti-party activities, they are going to be indicted and sanctioned by him. Now, although Governor Wike threatened that Iochia Ayu must resign for him to be able to present his presidential candidate, and then he once said that there is nothing that would make Iochia Ayu be able to sanction him, even though he is the party national chairman. That is that about the throwback analysis. Now let us see what's happening now. Now Iochia Ayu has been found wanting of anti-party activities, hence the reason to his suspension today. Now these anti-party activities were seen to have been vivid after being reviewed by party executives, both state and national and the ones at national level. All right. Now they reviewed his conduct and involvement at the end of the just concluded general elections, and he was found guilty. Thereby, they sanctioned his suspension from the party. Iochia Ayu has been under fire over time, and right now, I think the intentions and the prayers of the G5 governors have now been answered. Finally, it is Iochia Ayu that has faced suspension, although he had straight issues with the governor of his own state, talking about Governor Samuel Otom, over the fact that he was part of the G5. But Governor Samuel Otom never made a move to reply arrogantly, but Governor Wike, who is the head of the G5, came outrightly to say that Governor Samuel Otom would face no panel or no disciplinary action for statements he made over Iochia Ayu because he was part of the G5. That is that on that particular update. Yeah, still on talking about ethnic bigotry and ethnic sentiments, I am still going to center on Femi Fani-Kayode. We can't hear enough of this man. Of course, everybody remains a saint until your cupboard of worms or your can of worms are being poured out, or until skeletons in your cupboard are being made known to the public. What am I trying to say? Over time, Femi Fani-Kayode's personal life has pointed and reflected at the fact that he is one who engages in a high level of ethnic sentiments and ethnic bigotry. What am I trying to say? Femi Fani-Kayode has married over 3 women during the past 15 years, and these women have come out to outrightly accuse him and make allegations at the fact that he has, especially those women he married that are not from his own ethnic group, they came out to throw allegations at him that he has never liked their tribe, and he always makes backlashes, throwing insulting statements, derogatory statements at their own ethnic groups, making him a kind of guilty of ethnic bigotry. So if in your home, as the adage goes, charity begins at home, if in your home you can't uphold ethnicity to a high level, why will you be able to do it in a country that you live in? How will you be able to do it or achieve that in a country and that you hope to govern, or you hope to govern a part of it? All right, this is what we're trying to say. We stumbled over a video, and I have this video of his estranged wife, talking about Femi Fani-Kayode's estranged wife, Precious Chikwendu. She had a very swift interview with a newsman and a program host, and then called Chude, and then she made known their issues at home with Femi Fani-Kayode. This particular interview was very expository, and I would like you to watch this video of Femi Fani-Kayode's former wife and what she said about her husband or her ex-husband being involved actively in ethnic bigotry and ethnic sentiments. Watch it.
Now, when it becomes too much for me, of course I would explode. Like, you know what? I'm tired. This is too much. I can't deal with this anymore. That's it. Oh, you're rude. You're saucy from the part of where you come from. You guys are rude. It's a trait of the Igbos. It's imbued in you guys. That's how you guys are. Blah, blah, blah. It becomes an insult, and from one thing leads to the other. It's exchange, is a slap, is this, is that.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is not important to personal story, but he is publicly very supportive of Igbo causes. So this is very surprising.
Well, he is not inside the house.
Right.
I would say it's wherever, and he knows, because he will say it's a cultural things with the Igbos that we are rude. That's his word. that we are rude, that it's a cultural thing, that's why we don't have a hierarchy. I heard all of that from him. There's so many things I didn't know about the history of the Igbos that I learned from him. Now, that's the credit, but the kind of words or the way they are phrased were things I couldn't deal with because I saw him in two different faces.
Yeah.
In public, you are sympathetic to the Igbo cause. In the house, we are rude, we deserved it, and it's because we don't have a hierarchy. We don't have an order of... Now, even the staff in the house, that you're an Igbo staff is the problem. That's what he says. That Igbo boy, I don't like him, sack him. You're called by your language. That's Igbo boy, that Igbo driver, that's Zubi is an Igbo boy. You know, things like that. They make me cringe, and I'm like, in public, you're so amazing with the Igbos. Everybody, they adore you. That's why when I have the IPOB boys defending him on his wall, I look at them and I shake my head. I'm like, only if they knew. Only if they knew. Only if they knew. That's what I say at that time because it wasn't sitting well with me. And of course, they'll tell you, don't wash your dirty millions in public. I won't come to the public and say this is what he's saying and that's what he's doing. So I kept quiet.
Yes, that was Femi Fani-Kayode's ex-wife there, Chikwendu Precious, talking about what her husband does at home, how they came up, and how issues about ethnicity almost sprung up anytime they had issues. That is that about that particular update. Hope you learned the fact that Femi Fani-Kayode is not really a saint as he has portrayed over time, and Femi Fani-Kayode is also one who needs to be watched closely and, if possible, not given any public office to hold, because there is fear that he might incite people under him in that office to become ethnic bigots just like he is. Thank you very much for that particular attention you gave us on your preferred YouTube channel. If you are an incoming subscriber, make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you are an already existing subscriber, thanks for always staying with us. We love you, and it's peace out.